Steph Baumgartel looking amazing alongside me. Steph, tonight should be fantastic.
It should be. We've had a little peek inside. It looks incredible. The band sounds amazing, and you've scrubbed up pretty well too, Jack.
That's the best you can do with what you've got to work with. Let's talk a little bit about the MVP. Bryce Cotton, Kendrick Davis, Matt Hurd. Right up until this very moment, we've still got no idea who's going to win this thing.
We don't. It's an incredible run. Hopefully, my fingers are crossed for Bryce Cotton 5 times. It'd be amazing.
That's the Perth girl coming out in her. It is the Gazies here at Centrepiece in Melbourne, and it starts now. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Andrew Gay's Most Valuable Player Awards night here at the wonderful Centrepiece in Melbourne. Tonight, we celebrate the NBL 25 season, and what a season it has been. Amazing individual performances, nail-biting finish after nail-biting finish, and a race to the top six that took us all the way until the final day of the season to resolve. We've had it all. And over the course of this evening, we honour and rejoice in all of its brilliance. My name's Jack Heaven. It is once again my honour to lead you through tonight's NBL Night of Nights. And it is my great pleasure to welcome my co-host this evening, Steph Baumgartner, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Jack. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Steph, you have been courtside all season long with the broadcast. You've had the best seat in the house. You can speak better than anyone about how good this season has been.
It really has been. I'm a Perth girl who grew up watching the Perth Wildcats, a long-time lover of the league, so it's been a real joy to be with you this season.
It's been a fantastic season and we've got a lot to get through tonight. Now, speaking of Perth, as we know, both them and the South East Melbourne Phoenix have got some pretty important business to attend to tomorrow night in the play-in. Unfortunately, they can't be with us this evening, as you can all understand. As you can see, there is the Perth Wildcats who are watching on tonight. Great to have the Wildcats here. Unfortunately for the Phoenix, they are actually in the air between Melbourne and Perth as we speak. So we don't have a link set up to the South East Melbourne Phoenix, but no doubt they'll hear all about what happened tonight. Steph, we spoke about it off the top, and we've lived it week after week. From the excitement of launching this NBL season with a bang in Perth with Hoops Fest, all the way through to the thrilling final round on the weekend just gone. This NBL 25 season has been an incredible ride.
This is incredible! Well, I've seen NBL basketball at its best here. Oh my goodness! The anticipation in the building! Unbelievable!
Those numbers wind down to 4, to 3, to 2. It doesn't matter when that man's got the ball though.
Tui sets it up. Oh! And the next star! Stuff 2! Throws it up to Trez! And 1! Montrez! He'll get the final shot. Steps back, fades away, throws it up, and it's good!
Pushes the pace, takes the bump, gets inside and finishes. That is a thing of beauty.
Hurt at the other end. He scores! Illawarra playing for the lead. And guess who? Tyler Harvey once more stands up for the Hawks. James Bateman eclipses 50 points.
Can Milton make some magic?
My goodness me!
Bryce Cotton cannot be stopped.
Well, tell me that doesn't get you excited for what is still to come with the play-in series and then the finals. To begin this evening, please join me in welcoming Alex Kerr for our official Welcome to Country.
Thank you. I'd just like to start by paying my respects to my elders, both past and present. And if we've got any elders present here today and any elders of different nations are here today, I'd just like to acknowledge you guys and pay my respects to your families, both past and present. And to any mob that's in the room, again, extend that to your families, both past and present, and everyone else joining us as well. Just pay my respects to your families, both past and present as well. And, you know, every time I do come up and have a yarn, I always, give a little shout out to my own mum. Without her and the strength that she's shown culturally through, not only for my family but the whole community is the reason why I get to do what I do today. So big shout out to mum. And the NBL, thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. I think it goes to show that, the NBL as much as the rest of the clubs in this organisation and the teams is the amount of work you do for the community at the community level and the grassroots level to make, the future of this game even stronger is something that I love and admire what you guys do in that department. And I think, it's a perfect night to be able to celebrate that as well. And to all the players, good luck tonight, and don't have too many. You got some games coming up, but I'll have them for you, don't worry. But, I won't take you too much time. I'd just like to finish by saying Wurundjeri Balik Yimin Gundi Bik, which means that you're all most welcome to the home of the Wurundjeri people. And I wish to welcome you all from the tops of the trees and the roots in the ground. And, you know, I truly believe if you look after this country, it really does look after you. So thank you and have a good night.
Thank you very much, Alex. A massive hello to everyone who's watching us tonight from around the world via our various platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are, and we hope that you enjoy the evening wherever you are watching. And of course, we always invite you to use the hashtag #TheGazies throughout the night on social media.
And of course, a huge thanks to all of you for being here tonight at Centrepiece, particularly to our players involved in the upcoming play-in series. We realise it is a very busy time with games to prepare for, so we appreciate you all for making the effort.
We would also like to thank the NBL's corporate partners for their amazing support across this NBL 25 season. Our naming rights partner, Hungry Jacks, our major partners, Mitsubishi Motors, Chemist Warehouse, Bunnings Warehouse, Amy, Sportsbet, Kmart, Blackmores, Powerade and Tangerine.
And to our profile partners, Champion, Europcar, Reebok, Spalding, Foot Locker, My Dear, 2K25 and Voltaren. Please put your hands together for all of our corporate partners. Your support is vital for the growth and success of the NBL.
As well, best of luck to all of our finalists tonight, and in particular to our 3 MVP candidates. Firstly, Bryce Cotton, looking to make it MVP number 5. There he is right now. Off the back of a career-high average of 28.6 points per game, which includes 6 40-point or more games.
Kendrick Davis, the excitement machine, has been a must-watch all season long and looking to become just the 3rd Adelaide 36er to win the MVP.
I like the bling too. And also Matt Hurt. South East Melbourne have never had an MVP winner, and tonight could very well be the night. Averaging 20 points and 7 rebounds across this season, Steph, he has been unguardable. Please put your hands together for our 3 MVP nominees.
Before we begin the first of our awards, to reflect on this remarkable season, please welcome to the stage NBL CEO Dave Stevenson.
Good evening, everyone. It's so great to see you all here. Thank you very much for coming. And welcome along to the Hungry Jacks NBL Andrew Gaze MVP Awards. Tonight, I get the honour of talking about my favourite topic, and that's people, because people make this league. And it's not just the 800 people who are here in this room or over in Perth, but it's the dozens and hundreds and thousands of people across Australia, New Zealand and the world that really helps this league get to where it is today. It's always great to see 2 legends in the room, Andrew Gaze and Lauren Jackson, so please let's give them a warm welcome. So when we were talking about what would be the theme for our season this year, we always start with people. And that really was the basis of our theme, which is Dream Big. And what a big season it's been. And when you start to think about the people who have played a role, it always starts with the fans. This year, more than 1 million people have gone through the gates for the NBL season, which is remarkable. It's now 2 years in a row that that's happened, and the last time we had 1 million people in our gates was back in 1996. So the fans are the lifeblood of our league, and we make that promise and that commitment to always give them the best sports and entertainment experience in Australia and New Zealand. The clubs are so important for us, so I'd like to welcome along the owners, the CEOs and the staff from all of our 10 clubs. In partnership between the league and the clubs, I'm thrilled to let you know that this year we had 50 sellouts, which is amazing. So that's the highest in Australian sport by far, but it's only because of the fantastic work of the clubs, and they're making huge strides on that journey together. And we appreciate the clubs of what they do each and every day, and we can't wait to support them in the future. To the players, welcome along to all the amazing players. Also like to thank Greg and Jake from the ABPA and appreciate their support. But tonight is all about these remarkable players and celebrating some fantastic achievements this year. This season is unmatched. When we think about 40-point scoring games, we've had more this year than the last 8 seasons combined. It's just been a fantastic effort to be able to see Bryce and Kendrick and Matt and all these other players that we'll celebrate tonight light up the season. To all the players, thank you for being our heroes. We love hearing your stories and we love having you as a part of our league. To all the coaches, welcome along. I always enjoy the conversation with coaches. They always take some interesting turns, but I can assure you there's no more passionate people in our league than the coaches. And under their leadership this year, scoring is up, fouls are down, and the level of play has gone to a new level. So to all the coaches, thank you very much for being the face of our clubs and everything you do for our league. To our partners, I'd like to welcome Jack from Hungry Jack's, Sean from Mitsubishi, Ian and John from Kmart, Orlando from Coca-Cola, Chris from Spalding, Benoit from Europe Car, and so many other partners around the room today. These are true partners. It's never a transactional relationship with our partners. It's about how we can work together to grow their business and ours. And that's been really on show this year when collaboratively we've worked together and grown our database of fans by more than 600,000 people in the last 2 years. So we thank all of our partners. They're very important for us and we can't do what we do without them. To the broadcasters, so welcome along to Patrick from ESPN, Adam from Channel 10, Adam from Foxtel, as well as all of our hard-working commentators, technical staff and Jam TV. The broadcasters have been amazing in building the stories that allow us to connect to households all around the country. Our growth this year has seen more than 30% growth on last year, which was more than 30% on the year before. Thank you so much for telling our stories, and it means so much to us, and you play such an important role in what we do in Australia, New Zealand, and around the world. So thank you for caring for our sport like we do. To the media have such an important role to amplify our stories. They're the ones that often give us that voice that allow us to connect to fans. And working collaboratively with the media, we've looked for those opportunities to drive interest in the game. And that's translated into some pretty remarkable growth across visits to both our website and our app. That has tripled in the last 2 years and grown another 4 million visits this year. So thank you very much to the media and we appreciate everything you do. To Basketball Australia in the States, it's no surprise that the growth that we're seeing across the NBL is mirrored in the participation. That partnership is so important to us to bring the whole basketball ecosystem together. So I'd like to thank John, Matt, and all of the states and territories for their partnership. Together, we've got the opportunity to take this league to new places and we appreciate your support. And we're very excited about the next exciting chapter for WNBL and I can't wait to be able to hear from our new WNBL CEO, Jenny Sager, and our special advisor, Lauren Jackson, a little bit later on. To the government, both federal, state and local, thank you very much for believing in us and the role that we play in the communities. We appreciate your support and it means a lot to us. To the volunteers, they're often stories that are rich in content, but they're the people who are the heartbeat of the clubs, the league, the venues, and everything in between. So I just wanted to pay a special tribute to the volunteers and thank them for their work. I'd like to welcome along Larry and Anita, Svetlana, Justin and Sophia. Thank you very much, Larry, for your incredible support and constant drive to help us take next steps forward. There's not a harder working sports owner in our country, so thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Nicola and appreciate all of the work that you do in our league. It's very important for us. And if you'll indulge me for a moment, I'd just like to pay a special tribute to the NBL team. I'd like to thank the NBL executive team, leadership team, and all our staff in the office, all of the officials, all of the people who put this tremendous league on. The team worked tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to make sure that we can deliver the remarkable results that I have the honour to take you through tonight. So thank you to all of the team. You mean a lot, and I'm proud to walk alongside you every single day. So lastly, when we think about the future, as you've seen, we have incredible momentum. The results in this league are off the charts. But there's only one part that's bigger than that, and that's our potential. We have the most fantastic potential ahead of us if everybody in this room and around this country works together in a constructive and collaborative way. It's a team that collaboratively we can achieve everything we want, and it's a pretty amazing opportunity that we've got ahead. So we look forward to that journey. As I said at the start, people are the ones who make this league, and I love having all of you as a part of our league. Thank you, and dream big.
Thank you very much, Dave. I feel like you've done that once or twice before. Great work by you. If you could stay there, please, we are going to present the first of our awards, which is the Executive of the Year. Thank you very much, Steph. The Executive of the Year winner is, from the Brisbane Bullets, Malcolm Watts.
The Brisbane Bullets made major strides this season, led by CEO Malcolm Watts. Under Watts' leadership, the Bullets moved back to the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, a decision that saw the club welcome more fans through the doors and create one of the best game day atmospheres in the NBL. Congratulations, Malcolm Watts. A big thank you to Malcolm and Dave. Our next award is presented by Chemist Warehouse, and it's the award all the fans are waiting for. Thousands of NBL fanatics jumped onto the website to crown this year's Fans MVP. It's a special award because, as we've learned over the years, NBL fans go hard. They know the league and its players from the inside out. Joining us on stage is Roger Sciartino, Chemist Warehouse State Manager for Victoria and the Northern Territory. And the winner is Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats. Love and admiration Perth's Red Army has for Bryce Cotton is enormous, making it no surprise to see him win Fans MVP. Whether RAC Arena is going crazy after yet another Cotton masterclass, or a road crowd has been silenced after Cotton hit a big shot against them, the Wildcats maestro is always must-watch TV. Now the Red Army hopes this is the year they get to celebrate another championship with their hero. Congratulations, Bryce Cotton.
Fantastic work by you, Bryce. Well done. And I think the Red Army have had a little bit to say with the Fans MVP as well. So well done to the Perth Wildcats fans for getting behind their number one man as well. And a big thanks to Chemist Warehouse for their support. We've still got lots to get through tonight, but of course it all builds to the crowning of the NBL 25 MVP, which we'll hear from a little bit later on tonight. But for the first time, out on the floor, please welcome Pete Hooley.
Thanks, Jack. I'm with DJ Vasiljevic from the Adelaide 36ers. You're looking sharp. Very loose interpretation of the black tie event, though.
Yeah, you got to come with different style. You all can't look like the same, so yeah, I just came a bit different.
Big playing game, but everybody's 0-0 now. We talk about how close this season's been. How's the team feeling ready to head to Sydney?
Yeah, we're excited. Obviously, playing my former team, so it'll be exciting to kick off the playoffs, and yeah, hopefully we can get that fourth spot.
Did you think about when you came back and you joined Adelaide that you'd have a do-or-die game in Kudos Bank Arena in front of the fans that used to cheer you on when you won a title?
No, honestly, I didn't. So it'll be exciting. Obviously, I still have a lot of respect for them, but yeah, it's time to go out there 0-0 and let's get the ball rolling.
You talk about this season and everything that's gone on. You take care of business there. You've won the last 3 against the Kings. You win the next one. Then you match up against the Hawks, where you swept them in the regular season. There might be a pathway here for the 36ers to win a championship.
Yeah, all that regular season is done now. Everyone's 0-0, so anyone can beat anyone. So I'm just excited to watch all the games and be part of it as well.
Now, you've had a fantastic season, some big moments, and I know you're big on numbers. Now, what is 9 and 1? What the numbers? Do they ring a bell?
Yeah, me and CG know it pretty well, so yeah, it equals 10.
Well, no, it equals. You had 9 3-point attempts in Cairns in the first quarter, hit 7, then took 1 in the second quarter, man. That's not enough.
Nah, 40 did a good job slowing me down, so yeah, then they let Montrezl Harrell and KD do their thing, so we still ended up winning by 25, so.
15 threes is coming in one game, so thank you, DJ. Good luck with the whole season.
I appreciate it, thanks.
Well done, DJ. Never short on confidence. Thursday night, we'll see Sydney taking on Adelaide at Kudos Bank Arena. Now, one of the most hotly contested awards up for grabs tonight is the Amy Most Improved Player. We've had so many great candidates across this season that even getting it down to 3 has been an enormous challenge. Presenting the award from Amy is Toby Gill, our brand and marketing manager. Toby, thank you so much for being here tonight. As Toby joins us on stage, let's take a look at the nominees.
Ben Henschel, Perth Wildcats. Owen Foxwell, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Tyrell Harrison, Brisbane Bullets.
And the winner of the Amy Most Improved Award for NBL 25 is Tyrell Harrison from the Brisbane Bullets.
Tyrell Harrison emerged as a genuine star for the Bullets this season. An imposing presence on both ends of the court, Harrison's highly efficient offensive performances and commanding defensive efforts were a mainstay of Brisbane's campaign. At just 25 years old, the sky is the limit for Harrison, who is set to feature as a centrepiece for the Bullets' future. Congratulations, Tyrell Harrison.
Unfortunately, Tyrell Harrison wasn't able to travel to be with us here this evening, but his award has been accepted by the Brisbane Bullets and Casey Prather.
And well done to Toby there as well. The backbone of the NBL is the connection our players have with community through school visits, clinics, charity work and various other initiatives. Their work is vital for the continued growth of the league and also basketball more widely in Australia. Tonight we highlight one player in particular for their contribution with the Game Time by Kmart Award. To help present this award, I'm delighted to be joined on stage by Ian Bailey, Managing Director of the Kmart Group. I have the envelope here and the winner is Majuk Deng, Tasmania Jack Jumpers. Majuk Deng made an incredible commitment to the Tasmanian community this season and is a well-deserved winner of the Game Time by Kmart Award. Deng is always generous with his time in the community and connects with the next generation through a positive and energetic persona. We recognise and thank Majuk Deng for always defending the island, both on and off the court. Thank you, Majuk, and to Ian. Let's get back now to Pete Hooley. Hools, who have you got now?
Well, I've got Justin Taylor, who I'm sorry I didn't actually word him up, and that glass of Shiraz looked like it went down all right. I know you got a bit of a break now. We spoke this time last year when you'd just taken over what you did with the Hawks to get to a semi-final series. I asked you, did it feel real what you'd achieved? So I'm going to ask you again, after this season, has it all sunk in what you've achieved with the Hawks?
Yeah, it sunk in. I mean, we had a really good season. Our guys played hard, and we got a chance to be at the top of the ladder, but, you know, job's not done yet.
What's been most impressive about it? We know you bring back the majority of the core, but then you add some nice pieces there, and we talk about that bench unit, one of, if not the best in the league. What's been the most proud moment for you about this group?
Just them coming to work every day, working hard, and putting their individual success for the team success. You know, having fun at practice, challenging each other, seeing them growth and things like that. That's been the most fun part.
Now, we talked about it in the preseason, we talked about it in the off-season. There's something special about the vibe around Illawarra. Now, we don't give out awards for social media, but the amount of times we see it from Big Joe, we see it from Tyler Harvey on social media, this whole group looks like they have a whole lot of fun. Do you have to tone it back at all, or you just let them go free reign?
Yeah, I tone it down a little bit. We do have a list. We have a list in our locker room that I'm on top of the list right now. Unfortunately, it's the Diddy list. But no, it's a good group. It's, yeah, they're a little different over there. But it's a good group, man. I do tone it down when I need to.
What are you looking forward to most about the postseason? Because we know everybody's 0-0, but you finish top, you get to lock away that the first time in Illawarra's history, but now the real job starts.
You know, we're just looking forward to, like I said, 0-0, you know, having a chance to challenge ourselves in the playoffs and hope we win the whole thing.
Good luck with the postseason. Hope you do it.
Thanks, man.
Over the course of the season, we've witnessed some incredible milestones and moments that will make league history. Let's take a look at those now.
Congratulations to those who passed some major milestones during this NBL 25 season, and a little bit of love in the room. A shout out to Dane Pinot, who's announced his retirement. Dane, great career. I'm absolutely certain you'll be one of the best on ground tonight here in the venue as well. We are about to take our first break of the night for dinner, but before we do that, let's get back out to Pete with thanks to our friends at Chemist Warehouse.
Thanks, Jack. I'm out here, by the way. I retired so I didn't have to break a sweat. That was an incredible sprint. Kendra got an MVP finalist here. The season really is just beginning in terms of what you can achieve. But looking back on your season as a team, what do you take out of it and what are you looking forward to about the postseason?
I think it built us for times right now. A lot of ups and downs. You know, a lot of stuff throughout the journey we had to go through to get here. We've been playing playoff basketball for probably, the last month. So, I mean, that comes with good. You know, you want to do your work early, but we faced some adversity. Yeah, but we've been playing desperate for a month, you know, and you got teams like Illawarra who've been able to, you know, kind of let off the gas. So for us, we've been in high-pressure moments, must-win moments. We done faced a lot of adversity, so I think that's great for the postseason.
Have you had a chance to reflect on what you've done individually this season? Because, again, it's been outstanding, you and Bryce Cotton in particular, but the numbers that you've put up, assist-wise, scoring-wise, we haven't seen since the likes of Andrew Gaze and Derek Rocker. And trust me, Rocker reminds us all enough about those numbers, but we don't see this often. You've done it in your first season.
Yeah, I just found out how good of a player Derek Rocker was. Like,
he didn't tell you?
I just found out. I mean, he didn't have to tell me, you know. Greatness speak for itself. So, yeah, Bryce been incredible. Like I said, I grew up watching him. You know, I'm feeling kind of old but young at the same time because I grew up watching him. And, yeah, man, he's, you know, been incredible to watch and kind of done took me under his wing in a sense. So hopefully we can have, you know, many more battles and continue to get the fans what they want.
We've seen that mutual respect between you two go back and forth. And in that last game as well, and potentially to win a title, you're going to have to go through Bryce Cotton again. What is the respect like, that mutual respect, and how much do you look forward to those challenges?
I love it. You know, to be the best, you got to, you know, beat the best. So it's always good when your peers respect you and your craft. And me being as young as I am, you know, growing up watching him at Providence, you know, when Providence wasn't a basketball school and everybody like, I got to watch Bryce Cotton. And, you know, when I was in middle school, I was like, man, I want to be, you know, the next him in college, wherever I go. So now we get a chance to play each other, and he done got the best of me, and, you know, kind of killed my dreams in a sense, because, man, he's been, you know, on another planet this year, kind of in a sense, so it's good, but I wouldn't want it no other way. Like, I want to go through him. I do. And I know to be great, and I want to be great, and I want to be the best to ever come out. I got to go through him, so it's good.
We love having you here. Thank you so much. Good luck for tonight. Good luck for the rest of the postseason. Rucker's got YouTube open, so maybe avoid him as you get back to your seat.
Appreciate y'all, and thank you for having me.
Great work, Pete. Great work, Kendrick, as well, and good luck tonight. And for what's coming up for the play-in series. Still to come here at the Gazies tonight, we're going to crown our All-NBL first and second teams, and we'll also hear about an exciting new era in Australian basketball, and we're going to pay tribute to someone very, very special.
For those of you watching at home, don't go far. Pete Hooley and Kelsey Brown are ready to go with a special panel show during the dinner break where they chat to some of tonight's award winners and personalities.
But as we take a break for dinner, please welcome onto the stage Sax on cello.
Water and light are the mother and father of life. They come and go, swelling, pulsating like the rhythm of life. Flowing as it does in cycles around our planet. Oceans turn to clouds, clouds turn to rain. Tiny drops can bring down mountains, and endless waves turn rock to sand. Tides come up and go down. As if the earth is breathing gently. The rhythm of Mother Nature connects us all. Now rise up to the wave of music that is about to wash over you. Please welcome Sax on cello.
Thank you so much for joining us for the broadcast of the Gazies. It's been an incredible night so far. We've seen the crowning of the fans MVP, Bryce Cotton, and we've seen Kendrick Davis give you a great interview and an insight into what's going on in the brains of people coming up into playoffs. I'm Kelsey Brown, standing alongside Derek Rucker and Pete Hooley. Guys, I want to talk the play-ins. We are rolled around so quickly to this time of the year. I cannot believe we are here. Tomorrow night, we see the Perth Wildcats up against South East Melbourne Phoenix. I'll start with you, Pete. Is this who you expected to be in this playing game?
Yes, I knew these were two of the best teams in the competition. Who was going to host that game, you never know. Both clubs, I guess, had losses you probably didn't expect. I mean, Perth losing that double overtime game to Cairns, in the end, probably cost them a shot at second spot, a legitimate shot. So there's always one game or one moment that teams look back on and say, that one got away. But in the end now, it doesn't matter where they played. That's going to be a home ground advantage like you've never seen. And they're going to be tough to beat. But the Phoenix, when they play well, they can beat anyone.
And I think they should feel confident going out to Perth. Like, this is a game that they should be able to exploit some of Perth's weaknesses, especially when you go back and you look at the game a couple of weeks ago where they dominated that game for 3 quarters, fell apart in the fourth, didn't pay attention to Bryce Cotton, lost their offensive focus, didn't distribute the ball properly, and then Perth wound up running away with it. But Southeast Melbourne can beat anyone in the competition, and I think the way they play, especially with a newfound defensive focus, it travels.
Well, unfortunately, both of those teams can't join us tonight because they are over there prepping for the game. But Bryce Cotton, we've spoken about him so much throughout the season. He probably walks away with the MVP tonight. You're probably surprised if he doesn't. Pete, talk to me about maybe some of your most special moments that you saw from Bryce Cotton this year.
I mean, it's the fact that he made scoring 40 points look normal.
In a 40-minute game.
In a 40-minute. We went through and you go back through the stats and we saw it. We had to dive deep into seeing the last time we saw 40 points multiple times. I mean, there was a 5-time a couple of years ago, but the way that he went about his business, it became second nature and it became something where people were like, oh yeah, he just scored 40 again. You shouldn't be able to score 40 that easily in a 40-minute game, but that is what greatness does. That is what Bryce Cotton does, and it's unbelievable. It's box office.
But I love the fact that he's so hungry. Like, the guy just thrives for success. He's addicted to doing well, and no matter what teams throw at him, he continues to find a way to navigate his way through any complex defensive scenarios that he faces. He's one of the top 5 players ever to play in the NBL. Let's make no mistake and make that quite clear right now. But can he lift his team to a championship? That's the big question. Right now, I have them just outside Melbourne United and Illawarra in terms of prospects for winning the championship. But when you got that guy, you got a chance.
I just want to go back to you quickly. Who are the other 4?
The other 4, I've got Andrew Gaze, Leroy Loggins. Then there might be, you can look at guys like, I know I am. It's my life.
Yeah.
But look, there are a couple other guys. The other 2 spots are really hard, kind of like picking All-NBL this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I feel like this man that we're about to talk about, Matt Hurt, he's going to be in one of these teams. No surprises if he's in the first team. Matt Hurt, he has come into this league this year. He's so unorthodox with his shot. He's so out of the realm of what you see from athletes, I think. But he has just absolutely dominated.
He's unguardable. And again, he's unguardable because of all the counters right there. That's extremely good defense, but he's got that fadeaway. If he gets to the low post, he can score in a variety of ways. He's got a step-back 3. That, in a power forward, is so unique. It's been so fun to watch. And you talk about guys who might get NBA opportunities. He's already had one. He deserves another one after this in some form. And if he's not in the first team, it's outrageous. But it's just as outrageous. Like, there's certain things that are locks. That one should be a lock.
But I like how he has the discipline to continue to play all facets of his offensive skill set. He can knock down the 3, but you never see him get obsessed with it. He continues to go down on the block. He gets to his mid-range game via putting the ball on the deck. He's a really intelligent offensive player, and he's come out of a system at Duke where that isn't often featured. We don't get a lot of great offensive players come out of Duke because of their team-centric manner of winning basketball games.
Well, Matt Hurt, I know you guys are talking about him on the court. My favorite thing about him is his attitude. I feel like he's brought some swagger to the NBL this year, Matt Hurt. I love what you're doing. Please continue it throughout.
He'll dunk on you too, Kelsey.
I've got a bone. If you talk about that, I've got in the preseason, we sat down with interviews with him. We asked him what his trash talk was. He says, I don't talk trash on the court.
Oh.
The first game he got hot and he was letting the other team have it. So he lied to us way back at the start.
He was the best in the league, I think. If there was an award tonight for trash talk, Matt Hurt's up there. Derek, it's silly of me not to ask you about Thursday night. We've got Sydney up against Adelaide. We've heard Kendrick Davis talk about it. This game is going to be huge. You're going to be in the house. What are you expecting from this matchup?
Well, we know it's going to be a very up and down game. The Sydney Kings have yet to bring a full 40 minutes, Pete, on a consistent basis over any period of time throughout this season. They play well defensively for 15 minutes. They get blown out for 15 minutes. The lack of just a solid identity from the Kings is a problem. And of all the teams that they face, this is the last team in the league that Sydney want to face because they have an outstanding point guard. They've got Montrezl Harrell. We know that Sydney struggle with bigs, but when you get an athletic big like the Monster is, and he's hungry for success, it opens up a pathway for the other 2 bigs in Humphreys and Mayan to have success.
It's going to be a tough matchup for the Kings because of that. Adelaide won the last 3. Sydney won the first one of this season way back in round 1, and then they won the last 3. So
and the last 2 in Sydney, Pete.
It's going to be really tough for them, but again, the good part is everybody's 0-0. So if you're Brian Gorge and you kind of try and say, you know what, let's forget everything. We've just got to turn it on. And for me, it's Jalen Adams. Jalen Adams has to show up because a lot of people thought maybe he shouldn't be playing this game because of what happened in the Hawks. He is going to be. We know he's an MVP. We know what he's capable of. he's got to really step up because, you know, on the other end, we just heard it from Kendrick Davis. Kendrick Davis sees red no matter who he's guarding. He is coming for gold. He wants to be a championship winner.
Yeah.
He wants to win an MVP. If he stays here long enough, he's probably going to win both of those.
But, Pete, let me mention something here. This is a game where Bull Qual can earn his keep for this season. All he has to do is go and shut down Kendrick Davis, and all the lack of success throughout the season can be forgiven if the Kings go on to win. Why are you laughing?
Well, Bull Qual's one of my favorite defenders in the league, but no one has successfully stopped Kendrick Davis all
this
season
is what
long.
Bull Qual's supposed to be.
You're right.
This is his moment to show that he can take on this challenge and take the burden off the rest of the Sydney Kings defense. Say, guys, I got him.
He's the one. He's the one who's going to have to get that job, and I'm looking forward to it.
By the sounds of things, there's so many unguardable players, Pete. I've heard it 3 times already. Let's talk Xavier Cooks. He couldn't play in that Illawarra Hawks game. How do they fill the gap if he is unavailable for this Thursday night game?
Well, it's a tough one, but I thought you started to see some signs of their small ball approach in their last game, and that's the way it's got to be. But, Pete, if you're going to play small ball, you know what you got to do? Make some threes. And I'm not talking at a 26, 27% clip. They got to be mid-30s to 40s and shoot the ball really effectively. And that comes down to not only does Bull Qual have to defend, but he's got to make threes. Alex Tui's got to make threes. They have to shoot the ball well from the perimeter.
Yeah, if he's not there, it's going to be Alex Tui who's going to have to step up and play a lot bigger than his size. He can guard 1 through 5, but him, Cam Oliver, it's a big test because you know that there's Trez, there's Humphreys. If Terrell Martin's healthy, Adelaide pose a real threat down there. But the small ball, if you do it right, you can negate that.
All right, we've got a little bit of time left. I just want to ask about your predictions. Perth, Southeast Melbourne?
I'm going to go with Perth.
And Sydney, Adelaide?
I'm going to go with Adelaide.
Oh, you've gone against your own. Pete Hooley?
I don't like picking the same, but I'm going to go the same. I think Perth, I know it's not at RAC, but I think it's going to be even more of a home court advantage because the fans that are lucky enough to get tickets, they're going to be loud. It's going to be a tough gym for the Phoenix to play in. And then I think Adelaide are going to get the job done.
No one cares about my opinion, but I think Southeast Melbourne and Adelaide. So thank you so much for joining us, Derek. We absolutely love your insights throughout the season. We can't wait to see you in commentary on Thursday night. Some of your best work, I hope.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Yeah. Oh.
We're waiting.
Sorry, we're waiting. We're waiting for guys. Sorry,
Here's
this is live TV. We're waiting for Brian Goorjian. Brian Goorjian.
Let me give Gore some gaps. This guy.
We're just rolling with the flow here, Gorge.
Yeah, Gorge. Here we are. Here we are. Come in.
I'm going to step on your
No,
toes.
that's okay. I've got a long dress.
Where
That's
are you
fine.
going? Let's talk about Russia. Come on. Come on.
Do you want to start there?
Yeah,
you can give me some.
Firepower,
We went
Russia.
to Russia together, Moscow together, and sat in a hotel room and talked about firepower and how we were getting scammed. That is the truth.
You did. All I wanted to know is where are the trucks?
There were no trucks.
I'm basic.
I want to hear more about this story. Is there any more to it?
It's coming. It's coming later. There'll be a doco.
Okay, great. I can't wait to hear about that. Gorge, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
You're coming into what is a tough game. It's a sudden death. Whoever loses the game on Thursday night is out of the competition. How do you go into this game? What do you tell your guys? What's the mindset? Is it different to another game? You can't say that it's the same as every other game. Is it different?
No, I think even the players, as you talk, and everybody's mindset is it's 0-0. And to be truthful with you, I've been in this game a long time, but I've never played in a game like this. I'm inexperienced as well. One and you're out. I'm used to going back to 1990 to this point. Honestly, I have not been involved in anything but the semifinal or the grand final. A straight knockout is mind-boggling. And to play a team like Adelaide, who presents a lot of difficulties, I think, for everybody in the league. So a respect there, but kind of an opportunity now to start anew, flush the season down the toilet and say, okay, we've got one game to play here. Let's go about it in this manner. And, we have an opportunity now to do something special from this position and trying to promote the emotion of it and take a positive high road.
Now, Gorge, I've seen you, by the way, a lot throughout your career. You never look better than tonight. You've got to make sure the camera sees how. I've never seen you look. You look unbelievable, by the way, right now. You've looked good all the time, but this is a level up, I'm thinking. And speaking of level up, how's this for a segue? Kuat Noi this year has been unbelievable off the bench. Have you ever at any point had a thought, you know what, I'm going to continue to run with him as a starter? Because we know he's good enough to start in this league, but his bench spark is what's been big for you guys.
100%. And that thought process of you put him in the starting lineup and then you look down there, I think having a guy in that form, and he's really good at that. You know, he can be aggressive. It's about him when he comes into the game, opportunity, and be very, very aggressive. There's been a lot of talk about that, but from a coaching standpoint, I feel like we've used him the right way.
Alex Tui, he's up for Next Gen Award tonight. He's been touted as going pretty high in the ranks of the NBA. Can you tell us about what he is like to coach? What is he like in the locker room? What's he like around training? We see what he does on court, but what's he like in training?
I say this to the agents because they're all coming in strong now. There's such coming back to the league, the NBA situation with all those scouts, all the NBA so interested in our league. And what I'm saying to them constantly is they're smart people. They can see, they know the game. But what you don't see, everything that you don't see, this kid, you give him 100. You give him a 10 out of 10. Work ethic, teamship, culture, everything that is around it. And I think that's very important to the NBA. If you look at guys that are kind of equal and which one are you going to pick? Well, what's he like at practice? What's he like at his teammates? Does he want to get better? How is he with film? Can he learn? Every aspect that I think of that you do not see, when the ball goes up, he gets a 10 out of 10. And I think that's probably what you see is what you get, but that side of him makes him really special.
You talked a little bit before about you never felt like this with an elimination game, a do or die. The play-in tournament is pretty new. A lot of people are still getting used to it. One, it's obviously a good thing because you're still in contention for finishing where you are. What have you thought about it? Because it really has made the back end of a season and every single game, even every single shot, so important in the regular season.
There's so many things coming back to this that I've thought of, and I want to give Larry Kesselman a big kiss on the forehead and say because I'm saying to I didn't agree. No, that's a bad concept. The best of the best, What's next star? What do we, Great, great, great. And when you come into this now from being afar from this, the international aspect to our game, people from all over the world playing in it, the Sudanese community, the Aboriginal community, and now you play, and as you said, coming into this, you're in the last round of the season, no one's throwing a game. No one's like, oh, we're just going to have some fun tonight. Every single game matters. And we play a short season. When you look at the NBA and they play an 82-game season, you look at some of the stuff that's just through the motions. Every game this year has been played at high intensity. And the years in the past, you might have 4 teams that have no chance and they're subbing guys in, having a look at that, where everybody's been in it till the final game, and I think it's a tremendous strength of our league.
I want to ask you, lastly, you're a head coach of a team. You're great about talking about your own players. Is there someone else out of the competition that really stood out for you this year? Is there's someone that you came up against that you were like, this is going to be tough?
Take Bryce out of it, Gorge. You can't kick Bryce.
You know what, and I'm going to say I would take Bryce out of it, but this Perth team and what's around Bryce, and I've been around Bryce and competed in him for a long period of time, and he's special, but he's gone to a different level this year. And I really think that the people around him have helped that, and I think John's done a great job of, you play him this way, it's this. You play him this way, you get this. And I've just been amazed. I mean, we played him after they played a home game. They rolled in and played the next afternoon. And his body, his electricity, the liveliness in his body, and the high efficiency has been amazing. And then I think the big fella here is
Trez.
Is something our league, and I've been in it a long time, James Crawford. People to bring in, people to watch. I'd pay money to watch him play. I've got him coming up next, which isn't real exciting, but I think he's been really special for our league, and a different element, and really talented. And if you look at the bigs over the course of time, at how he plays the big position, name one better.
Well, Brian Goorjian, we've absolutely loved having you here talking to us. You're great with your insights. We've got to thank you.
Best.
Yeah, that was the best interview I've ever done all season. I'm saying thank you to you, but you can hand your microphone over to us. Thank the camera.
No, it's a real high point. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing at the end of it. I'm doing really well.
All the best for
Great to
Thursday.
see you all.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Brian.
you.
And we've got a massive game coming up on Thursday. We've heard from the head coach, Sydney Kings up against the Adelaide 36ers. We cannot wait to see that one Thursday night, Pete Hooley at Kudos Bank Arena. Sydney's home game. So many stars in that game. Montrezl Harrell, DJ Vasiljevic, James, what's his name?
We're going to have a look.
No, so many massive people. Xavier Cooks. Let's have a look at the promo for Thursday night.
It starts with a dream to go further, to rise higher, to be unstoppable. In the finals, every moment is a chance to dream big. Every shot, every pass, every cheer brings us closer to greatness. This is where dreams are made. This is your moment. Hungry Jacks, NBL Finals. Dream big.
Kels, I'm excited for our next guest because as much as I love talking to Gorge, he thought that was a podcast and basically sat on there and was talking to us.
That was something else. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Trez, thank you so much for joining us. I need to ask about your outfit tonight. Is this a forgotten suit or did we actually just pick the 36ers outfit and uniform to wear?
I mean, honestly, I didn't really know about the black tie event until yesterday. So I wasn't about to run around and try to, find something to throw on, man. My mindset is, getting these playoffs and doing something, special that this team hasn't done for years. We started off by just getting the playoffs. That's something they had done in 8 years. So my next thing is, build up wins and actually push as far as we can go. So as far as this event, it's definitely a blessing of being here. But, I mean, I'm representing my team. That's it.
I mean, the first thing, the easy question to ask then is, one, what are the chances we might see you here next year? And two, if you are there, are you going to... How large could you go with a nice suit?
I mean, I've had conversations with my agent, definitely, man, about, the upcoming rest of this year and then next year, It's definitely been a great year for me in this league. It's been a lot of fun to actually be out here and just experience it. I definitely think it's a high possibility that I definitely could be back here if my NBA chances are where we see fit, So I definitely will be back here. As you see, I posted the other day talking about the conversation with Lance with him saying he wanted to play, and I've had a conversation with him, man. So, you never know. And as far as the, suit attire, I've done multiple suits, man. Yeah. I've played in the NBA on Christmas Day and stuff like that. I've had, the Christmas themed suit. So, I'm not, a shy of the suit, attire. But, like I said, it's last minute. So, a guy with a 7'5" wingspan, it's tough to run around trying to just find a suit, right next day. So
we talk about you so much, Trez. We have loved having you as a part of the NBL, not just for what you're doing on the court, but for all of the attention and entertainment that you're bringing off the court as well. We can see all of your highlights here. I want to hear from you, though. How have you felt on court? What has been the moment of the year for you so far? I know there's still playoffs to come, and I know there's still big moments to come, but for you in the regular season, what was a big moment?
To be able to get through a full season after, tearing up my knee how I did last year with tearing my ACL, my meniscus, that's been the most shining part to me, man. And just being able to get back to playing the game of basketball and loving basketball, man, that's what, what really fuels me, what actually gives me, a sense of calm and peace. Something that my grandmother blessed me to be able to love. And enjoy doing while she was here on this earth, man. So it's something that really means a lot to me. So just to be able to get back to doing that and actually feeling like myself, that's been the most amazing thing to me, really.
Trez, you just spoke a little bit about the love from the fans here, and we've spoke a lot throughout this season. Now the regular season's done, and we've seen you doing scavenger hunts online. Rewinding back and looking back, reflecting on this season, could you ever have envisioned, one, you'd enjoy this much, but two, just how much, not just Adelaide fans, the whole league, everyone in Australia loves not just what you're doing on the floor, those highlights are great, but who you are off the floor?
I answer the second one first, and that's been the most amazing thing to me, man, just to be able to come down here and be able to be myself and not be able to, have to worry about being judged for the person that I am. The people that y'all see on the court, the ferocious player, the yelling, and playing with the aggression that I do. I'm not seen as that same as that person out the court. I'm seen as a human being and somebody that just has lives a regular human being life. I'm not looked at as, definitely they still come up and amazed that it's me, but I'm accepted for that, man. As opposed to when I was in the NBA, I was really judged a lot of that. Even when I didn't talk or say anything, I was made out to be the person that had the problem. So it's been a great pleasure to be down here and just actually be able to be myself and being accepted for that. And as far as the first question. I've enjoyed it, man. It's been a great time just being able to play and just being able to just see how the fans come out. Like you said, the scavenger hunts has been amazing, man. I've, done it consistently, for a couple times now, and just to see the fans and just how many people message me like, dang, I missed it, man, by a couple of minutes, man. It's amazing, man. It just shows you that, there's fans and the people that are around this, country is actually, welcome me with open arms, and it's been amazing. I felt every bit of it.
I want to ask about your teammates. Kendrick Davis, he's obviously up for a few nominations. I saw you roll in with Jason Kadee. He seems like your guy. Can you give us some insight into your teammates, who you've connected with, who you're really loving at the moment?
The whole team, man. Everybody on my team, man. You can ask any one of those guys, man. I'm kind of like the life of the room, man. I kind of, guys feed off the energy that I bring, man. It's just something that I've, been known for kind of doing in the league, so just to be able to come over here and see my teammates actually, reaping that reward off my energy and how I come in the room, man, it's big, man. And, they brought me over here to be a leader. I'm an older guy and definitely a guy who has that NBA experience, a lot of places that these guys want to get to, man. So just to be able to look at it in many different aspects of that, man, it's been amazing, man. But really just, it's been enjoying and just been a pleasure to be around these guys in general, man. Like I said, just being able to play the game of basketball with guys that just enjoy doing it.
Trez, I'm an Adelaide boy. I grew up in Adelaide. A lot of people from America, maybe when you think of Australia, you think of Melbourne, maybe it's Sydney, it's the Opera House, all of that. Adelaide as a city, one, how much have you enjoyed it? And two, I know you've got some special food places, some places you like to go and eat. They might be watching. Feel free to give a plug because it's a beautiful city.
Oh, man, it's definitely a great city, man. It's amazing. It's one of those places that you definitely can go and be, a family, man. You could disappear and actually just be able to live a calm lifestyle, man, and just, enjoy the many different things that Australia has to offer, but the city of Adelaide has to offer, man. You could drive down the hour, like we did multiple times to the beach and, drive right on the beach and enjoy it with friends and family, man, which something that we did as a team after my birthday. We had a game on my birthday, and then the next day we drove up to the beach an hour out, man. Us and the whole team, we cooked on the beach and enjoyed ourselves, and it was just fun to actually be around, man. So it's an amazing place, really, man. And honestly, anybody who hasn't really, kind of taken that trip to Australia in general, man, I think you should, man. It's actually my first time, and it's nothing, negative that I can really say about it, man. I've enjoyed myself, man. The food places, there's a lot of different foods you could try. All different cultures of the world that they have over here. The place that I fell in love with in Adelaide was probably the seafood spot. It's called Kicking In. Yeah, they literally see me and Jarrell a lot. My last scavenger hunt yesterday was actually there while I left the shoes, man. So it's amazing, man. Like I said, it's a great city to be in, man. Like I said, to actually be in a place where the city loves their sports, not only basketball, but everybody as far as sports goes, and them come out and actually, pack out the arena, man. Like, this organization sold out every home game, and, it's been years since they've done that, so.
Trez, we love having, we hope we see a lot more this season and also next season. Good luck for the postseason. For everybody at home, have a look at some of Kelsey's best work from the Chemist Warehouse red carpet.
Welcome to the Chemist Warehouse red carpet, brought to you by Claritine. I'm here with Marcus Lee and his beautiful wife, Amber Lee. Amber Lee, I want to know who you're wearing. You look stunning. Can you give us some insight into the dress?
Yeah, this is a Baobab dress. I wore it actually for a wedding last year and didn't get a single photo in it, so I felt like I had to wear it for this.
Love it. So you can wear it again, Marcus. You look stunning as well. What are you wearing?
I'm doing a custom Mac and Clay from Kentucky. They made my wedding suit, so I decided to get another one.
We absolutely his wedding button up.
Oh, that's his wedding button up too. You guys look absolutely unbelievable. Are you excited for tonight? Are you looking forward to it? What's the standout for you tonight? What award are you looking forward to being announced?
I think the biggest award is hopefully seeing Shelley getting our Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Absolutely love that. And for you guys, I want to hear, Amberly, for you on the sidelines, how is it watching Marcus? You've seen him in a couple of different outfits, Tassie and now back at Melbourne United. How have you seen this season?
I mean, we're so happy to be back at Melbourne. We just love the city. We love the fans. We love being here. So, I don't know. We love being in Australia as a whole. So, we're just happy to be back. Happy every year we get to spend here.
Well, you guys look amazing. Have the best night tonight and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with the Daniels family looking absolutely incredible on the red carpet. Brakita, Ricky and Dash. I'll start with you, Brakita. Can you please tell us who you're wearing? You look stunning.
Oh, I love this dress from Rebecca Valance, which is about a year old, but it's doing well.
And I asked Dash who he was wearing. He said men's club. You look dapper. Did you have any choice in this or did they give this to you?
I actually turned up to the place, went to men's club. They had it all sorted out for me and it looked great and I loved it. So, yeah, just went from there.
Ricky, I want to ask you about your son recently signed with Melbourne United. You must be so incredibly proud of him being there and what Dyson's doing over in the NBA as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the kids, they've been focused on, getting to the highest level, and that's been their dream from day one. And all we do is we try to get them there and support them as much as we can. So it's just fantastic to see them live out their dream.
You guys look absolutely amazing. I might call it here Best Dressed Family at this event. Thank you so much for joining us. Chemist Warehouse, red carpet. Dash, enjoy the night. I'm here with Ariana Prather and Casey Prather. Ariana, let's just say tonight's about you. It's about the red carpet. I want to hear about your dress. Where did you find it? You look amazing.
It was an amazing Australian brand that I found in the mall. But the bag is YSL, the shoes are Jimmy Choo, we got some bracelets, ring finally fitting, yes.
She do her thing. She doing her thing right now. Look.
What about you, Casey? What about you? You dressed by anyone in particular?
I mean, custom made from Israel brand, Rolex, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior's, all that,
Just a little Rolex flex in there. You got some Dolce & Gabbana sunnies on as well. We have absolutely loved having you around in the commentary team. What has been your moment of the year for both of you? What has been your moment of this season?
I think it's been being able to interview him. I mean, we talked about it obviously coming into the season, right? And we were like, we hope it happens. It'd be really cool. So to have that moment happen, him getting player of the game, most importantly, walking off the court and finishing this season healthy has been amazing.
Well, he's had an absolutely phenomenal season. I'm sure we're going to hear about it inside. Casey, what about you? What's been the highlight of your year?
I mean, to be honest, other than being on the court, just watching her do her thing, being able to just see her showcase her talents. She's been beautiful all season, been amazing, and I'm just so glad everybody get to hear it.
Well, everyone at home is just going, how do I get a relationship like this? Well done, guys. Incredible. You guys look amazing. Enjoy the night.
Thank you. You too.
Well, there you have it. Me over there before me doing some work on the red carpet. Pete, I have two questions for you. Who's winning the MVP?
If Bryce Cotton doesn't win in the MVP, now I need work to support my family, but I quit.
Okay. And number two, who's best dressed in the room?
You can't go past yourself, surely.
I said that for a reason. Thank you so much for joining us here for the halftime show. Back to you, Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gazies. We ask that you could please take your seats for the next part of this evening. We also hope that all of you enjoyed your dinner, and of course, for those of you who are watching us at home tonight, thank you for being with us. Still to come, we've got the hotly contested All-NBL first and second team, Steph. We've got the Coach of the Year and, of course, the NBL 25 MVP.
A reminder as well, the play-in series begins tomorrow night with the Wildcats playing host to Phoenix at the Perth High Performance Centre, followed by Sydney up against Adelaide on Thursday at Kudos Bank Arena.
The next part of the evening, I would like to grab everyone's attention because I think it's a moment that deserves everyone's attention. This time last year, we were captivated up on stage by the strength of Corey Homicide Williams. He stood on the stage in a level of pain that none of us will ever truly know. And he told us that at that stage, he was taking it one day at a time. Forever the optimist, he told us all that he would win the fight. And until the very end, he believed that. And I speak on behalf of all of us when I say it is just not the same without Corey around. We miss him tonight. We think about him every day. and I know tonight that he will be watching down. Corey, we love you. To pay tribute to Corey, a man who sat at the overtime desk with him for 7 years, he called some of the biggest moments in NBL history alongside him in commentary. And most importantly, like all of us, he just loved him. We know him as the general manager of the Next Stars program, and we know him as an NBL commentator, but tonight we know him as a friend of Corey Homicide Williams, Liam Santamaria.
Thanks, Jack. 9 months ago, the NBL family, the global basketball community, lost a bright, shining star. As a player, Corey Homicide Williams was a killer. Too fast to stay in front of, too strong and skilled to slow down. MVP of the league in 2010. As a commentator and an analyst, Corey was an entertainer. He was an agitator, a motivator, and as my colleagues over there somewhere will attest, great fun to work with. I can tell you he absolutely loved doing that job of calling NBL games. He used to say, Liam, we've got the best job in the world. I was like, best? He was like, no, man, because we don't care who wins. He's like, as a player, especially as an import, you're judged on the wins and the losses. As a coach, as a GM, as a CEO, you've really got to win. I was like, yeah, and owners? He was like, nah, man, don't worry about the owners. You and I are never going to be owners. But he was like, in our job, it doesn't matter who wins the game. And I can remember him saying, in fact, I've got it better than everybody. I don't even need to be right. But man, if he was fun to work with, Corey was even more fun to watch. I've often thought, as Jack alluded to before, over the course of this crazy season, I wish Corey had been here for this. Like, imagine just for a second if he'd been commentating the night when Bryce had 59, what that would have sounded like. He would have been saying, I told you, gays. Kendrick, mate, he would have absolutely loved calling you, the way you go about it, having those games of 30 and 10, Taron Armstrong's triple-double, just the growth of the league as a whole, how much Corey had to do with that and would have reveled in it. And we know how much he loved pumping up the young guys. I've been thinking how much he would have loved calling Karim Lopez. There's a lot of love for Corey in the room. Anita, your dress tonight is absolutely spectacular. I love the tribute. To his partner, Philly, thank you so much for being here tonight. We continue to send you our love. And to his daughters, Bella and Gabby, may you both continue to grow with your father's strength and courage running through your veins. He was taken way too soon. Corey, mate, we miss you.
I look emotional because I am. I talk loud because that's what I do. But I'm telling you, get focused because it's going to get real as soon as you touch the town. Get in the weight room. It is not a game. This is not a cupcake league. But you just got to let people know. This ain't a cupcake league.
This ain't no cupcake league, man. I told you, stop going in the paint. This is the #1 pick in the draft.
That's our man, Corey. Talk about the arousal levels. They are going through the roof.
At the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Guys, notice there's 7 guys here for security. You've got a cast of thousands here. What's going on here? You got to keep them on their toes, coach. You got to keep them on their toes.
I don't even know what to say. All you do is blood my balls is just look, you hear me? Do you hear? I can't even talk when it comes to the Sydney Kings. Games, meltdown. Every game is a meltdown.
This is one, man. This is one right now.
We're not gonna sit here and violate or disrespect or think any different. That is greatness, what Bryce Cotton is doing.
I'm pulling that game tomorrow. I'm coming for you, Bryce Cotton. I hope you bring your game.
Here's Cotton, step back, got fouls. And one. Oh, he's had a crack at Takari. Oh, it's on. You've just been owned, my friend. Owned by the reigning MVP. That was right back at you.
Oh, man. Think about it, man. Like, I'm not Ozzy. I'm a visitor here who's calling this place home, you know what I mean? And I'm eternally grateful. The NBL family, because that's what we are. We are a family.
No one promoted and pushed for the competition's younger players more than Corey. So it's fitting that our next award is the Champion Next Gen Award. And as a reminder, all players under the age of 25 at April 30 of the year of the conclusion of the relevant season are eligible for this award.
With us on stage is Sarah Flynn, General Manager of Champion Australia and New Zealand. Sarah, thanks for your ongoing support of this award. Here are the nominees.
Alex Tui, Sydney Kings. Ben Henschel, Perth Wildcats. Taran Armstrong, Cairns Taipans.
And the winner is Alex Tui, Sydney Kings.
In his second season as an NBL Next Star, Alex Tui became an integral part of Brian Goorjian's rotation in Sydney. Tui's growth has been rapid and he is set to play a big role in the future of Australian basketball. As he continues to draw strong NBA interest, we can't wait to watch Alex shine on the biggest stage in the coming years. Congratulations, Alex Tui.
Thank you, Alex and Sarah. Let's get back out to Pete Hooley, who has a very special guest.
Well, I'm trying to find him. He's kind of running away from me. We might as well do it over here. Lance Stevenson joining me here. I got to catch up with you a little bit at the game. You've been in Australia a bit longer now. How's it all going?
It's going great. I'm having a good time.
Now, I kind of made it a pitch during the game, but now we're in a room covered by, there's a lot of NBL GMs here, there's a lot of owners here, there's a lot of coaches here. How do we get you here?
I'm ready. So I'm going to say I'm ready.
Well, that's the pitch we kind of need, because I spoke to Trez and they said you've talked a little bit about the potential. Give me some sort of percentage out of a 0 to 100, generally how percentage works, of you and Trez potentially one teaming up and then you both being here next year.
I can't let the secret out.
But you're telling me there's a chance?
It might be. No.
Now, I know you were down at Summer Jam, but you got to watch a little bit of the throwdown as well. Aussie hoops, we see it, it's booming worldwide, but being here, did you expect to see the kind of environment when you got to John Cain Arena and see the teams go at it?
It was actually amazing. I was like, man, I would like to play here, and the fans was great. The competition is great. I mean, why not?
I'm pushing forward. I mean, I know Larry Kesselman's here somewhere. No man dreams bigger than Larry Kesselman. So I'm going to put a percentage. You can just either nod your head or shake your head. 65% chance you're here next year.
We're going to make it happen, man.
There we go. Thank you very much for being here, and hopefully we see you in the NBL next year.
All right, thank you.
Great work, Pete. And for our GMs, just please form an orderly line just over to my right there to have a chat with Lance, which would be absolutely superb. Next up, the Sixth Man of the Year. It's a vital role in any team and a coveted award for those who choose to accept the role. To help present this award is a man who knows exactly what that role takes. He is a two-time winner. Please welcome Stephen Hall. Let's take a look at our nominees.
Ian Clark, Melbourne United. Kuat Noi, Sydney Kings. William Hickey, Illawarra Hawks.
And the winner of the Sixth Man of the Year from the Sydney Kings, Kuat Noi.
If there's been one constant for the Sydney Kings this season, it's the positive energy and scoring punch Kuat Noi provides off the bench. Sydney's spark plug averaged a career-high 14.8 points and was always ready to hit a big shot whenever the Kings needed it. Always an entertainer, Noi plays the game with an unwavering joy and passion that has made him a fan favourite. We celebrate Kuat Noi.
Well, he told us he was going to win that award, and he told us he might win a few others as well, so we'll have to wait and see what the rest of the night looks like for Kuat Noi. Congratulations, and great to have Stephen Hall with us here tonight as well. Every year we stand up here and we discuss the NBL, and we talk about how enormous the season has been, and most importantly, how bright the future looks. And when we introduce our next speaker, we always ask the question, what is next? And that's the beauty of the men and the women who are in charge with the responsibility of driving this league forward, because while they've got one eye on the present, they've always got one eye on the future. Please put your hands together for the NBL's Executive Director, Mr. Larry Kesselman.
Thank you all. What a beautiful venue. And first of all, thank you to my team for putting on this night. It's absolutely a tribute to celebrating and saying thank you to all of our amazing athletes and everyone that put on what has been a great season, and can't wait for the finals. But thank you to my team for putting this on. First thing I want to do is echo how much we miss Corey Homicide Williams. He became a friend. He's someone that absolutely inspired a generation of people alongside with all of my team to love and get to know the NBL. And even when there was nothing to say, he would literally make shit up. I only had to apologize on maybe half a dozen times for what he said. The rest of the time, I just didn't answer my phone. He also said that this is a family, and it truly is. And when I reflect on what this year is a 10-year celebration from the time that myself, my family, and everyone else around the NBL got involved in trying to create what we have today and hopefully what we'll have in the future, it's not always been an easy journey. It's something that definitely has taken a lot of people to get us to where we are today. So I echo with him, this is more than a business, this is more than just sport. It is very much a family that has lent in and created and worked alongside myself and everyone here to create what I think is a super special environment. So first of all, I want to just acknowledge a few people, and these people are not just sponsors or partners, they're actually friends, and one of the biggest privileges I have had is actually go on a journey with them, and I absolutely know that I can call them friends, and there's probably too many to name, but I will call out a couple. Jack from Hungry Jacks. This man watches more NBL games than I think anyone else in this room. I think he knows more about the game of basketball than certainly I do, and he's been involved in this game for, I'm going to say, maybe 40 years, I'm going to say. Not maybe from day one of the league, but wouldn't be far off. So absolutely thank you. You're a wonderful human being. Yourself and Sharon are true friends, so thank you very much. The other person I want to acknowledge, he's actually not here in the room. He's doing some other really important business, which called him just before and was disappointed and said, how much more important can anything be? And then I heard what he was doing and I said, fair enough. Is a gentleman by the name of Patrick Delaney. He was the first person in media that I went and saw. And when I got the league, I went and saw him and I said, all right, I've taken this on. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can you please explain to me media and what it is that I need to do to actually make this sport successful? And he's been a mentor and a partner from literally day one or day minus probably 60 since us starting the league. So I want to thank and acknowledge him today. The other person, and as I said, I could be here all day, but I'll very quickly acknowledge Ian from Kmart, again, a friend and a mentor, Kylie Wheeler-Watson from Disney, another person that I've learned a lot in regard to media. So many friends, so many relationships formed, and that's what this business is about. For me, it's about people, it's about who the journey has been with. I've enjoyed their challenges, I've enjoyed the joys, I've had some really hard moments. There's been definitely lots, probably more hard moments than enjoyable ones, but that's how we get to where we are today. So I want to just quickly acknowledge people like Jeremy Lowliger, who's been on this 10-year journey with us as a commissioner, CEO, right-hand person, all the different jobs and titles that he's had. And now we have a team that we started with 4. If anyone doesn't remember the journey, we started with 4. Now we're a team of probably 100, led by Dave Stevenson and everyone that works so hard behind the scenes. So my speech today is about gratitude. It's about the 10 years that has been. It's about the people and the relationships that I have formed. And it is a family. And it started with my family. You know, my wife Anita is here wearing a beautiful dress in a tribute to our beautiful friend Corey. My mum Svetlana, my son Justin. Unfortunately, his wife couldn't be here because she's babysitting the most important human in our life today, which is little Leo, our grandson. So very, very good excuse. I want to thank you all. This is such a special moment for us. It's 10 years. This league is no cupcake league. It is something super special. We have amazing people involved in this league, from owners to partners to players. It's no more a startup. It is something we can absolutely all be proud of. But I promise you one thing, that from myself, from my team, from my family, we have just begun and we're going to dream big. And we're going to make this league into something that we can continue all to enjoy and be proud of, to have fun with, to bring our families and grow it all together. So thank you very much. It's a tribute to all of you. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Larry. And as you always say, and you just said then, we are only getting started. Mitsubishi Motors and the NBL, it just goes together, and it has done for a very, very long time. And recently, an extension was announced as a major partner of the NBL into the 2027-28 season, which is brilliant news for everyone. And as part of that partnership, through the broadcast, we've kept a close eye on the three-point leaderboard. And tonight, we crown the shot that is deemed the three-pointer of the year. Please welcome Mitsubishi Motors Australia CEO, Mr. Sean Westcott, who's going to join us on stage. Sean, welcome. I have in my hand the envelope for the Mitsubishi three-pointer of the year, which goes to Tyler Robertson of the Sydney Kings.
Jaws were on the floor after this Tyler Robertson full court shot.
Oh! Tyler Robertson from three-quarter court! That is unbelievable!
Congratulations, Tyler Robertson, on winning the three-pointer of the year.
We are the keepers of the faith, sharing our hopes of the future. We are the
Great work, Tyler. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting time it is for basketball in Australia, with the WNBL set for a new era under the ownership of the Wallaby Capital Group and an NBL consortium from April the 2nd. The new ownership and the new CEO, Jenny Sager, are hard-working already preparing for next season, which is going to be a whole new version of the WNBL. We're going to hear from Jenny and her first big hire, Australian basketball royalty and recently announced special advisor for the WNBL, Lauren Jackson, in just a moment. But before we do that, let's take a look at what lies ahead for this new chapter of the WNBL.
This is the WNBL. For over 40 years, Australia's longest-running women's league has celebrated the power, passion and perseverance of our athletes. It's Australia's league, and our players have shone in the WNBA and won Olympic medals.
That's right, and it is good.
Proving excellence is in our DNA. A new era begins with every pass, every drive, and every dream. Under the visionary guidance of leaders Robin Denholm and Larry Kesselman, our players lead the charge on and off the court.
They have done it!
This is more than basketball. Are you ready to witness history? Join us in celebrating the heart, soul and future of women's basketball. The time is now.
Well, as Jack mentioned, we're so lucky now to be joined by Lauren Jackson and Jenny Sager. Welcome, ladies. Lauren, to you first of all. You've had an incredible playing career. What inspired you to give back to the WNBL in this new advisory role you're taking on?
Well, I think everyone knows I'm very passionate about women's basketball, and obviously this next chapter of the WNBL is a really exciting one, and I personally just can't wait to see what happens and to be a part of that growth. So, yeah, I mean, it was sort of a no-brainer, really.
As a former player yourself, Lauren, how much of a game changer is this new ownership for the growth of the league?
Yeah, it's amazing, actually. I think there's no one better to sort of take the reins of the Women's League with Larry and Robin up there, and then obviously Jenny. It's very exciting, and I think we've got the right people in place to really take the league to the next level. I mean, the product's always been great. It's just we haven't had that sort of investment or vision or, you know, resources to sort of drive it forward. So now it's game on.
Jenny, congratulations in your new role as CEO. For people that don't know, you've had a really exciting career across television, marketing and tech across Australia and the US for some huge companies, Twitter, Viacom, the National Geographic. What excites you most about taking on this role in this particular moment in history?
I think there's just incredible momentum around women's sport in general right now, but definitely women's basketball. I mean, everyone is talking about women's basketball right now. That's undeniable. And I think audience numbers are up, investment's up, fan engagement is up, and we've got an incredible league here. It's actually the oldest women's basketball league in the world, which is pretty amazing. And we have the talent that matches that. You know, so many Olympians on the teams, WNBA champions. And so I think it's just the perfect moment to elevate it to new heights. It's super exciting.
Lauren, you've been vocal about the importance of player welfare and development. How will you ensure that players are able to get what they need to thrive on and off the court?
Well, I think obviously women's basketball is very different to men's basketball, and there's a lot of reasons why. Women sort of need a little bit, they need different things, obviously. So, yeah, that transition sort of phase is very important to me, but also just giving the athletes the tools to be able to thrive away from the basketball court and give them skill sets that they can use in life outside of basketball. It's very important.
Jenny, we've spoken a lot about the transformation of the league. What do you see as the biggest growth point?
There's so many exciting things that lie ahead, but I think we're really going to double down on storytelling. I think we need to build up that emotional connection with the players and the clubs and really make sure that everyone knows who they are and where they can see the game. So that's definitely a priority. Also working with some amazing commercial partners and brands that want to come on this journey with us and show everyone that they are ready to support women's sport and really make sure that women's sport is up where men's sport is in this country. And I think that's really important. And then, of course, investing in the athletes. So we need to keep investing in the pathways and make sure that we can keep the best players here in Australia and keep attracting some of the best players from overseas as well.
Now it's Super Bowl Monday. Jenny, it's an event that you've worked on. You've also worked with some incredible global stars, Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Barack Obama. What will you take from that into this role here?
Well, firstly, I'm a New York Giants fan, so it's not a great time for New York Giants fans. But I think there's so much that you can take on board. Like, firstly, just again, storytelling and making sure that you're building and telling stories in a way that people want to hear more and see more, but also doing events, which are our games and our game day experiences that make people want to come back again and again and again, and that's really important. Also, preparation. Like, when you work in live television, you can't just have a plan B. You've got to have a plan C, D, E, F, G, and something's going to go wrong. And so I think you need to innovate, but learn while you're innovating as well. And there's no such thing as a failure. There's just a challenge, and you keep on plowing ahead, and that's what we're going to do.
Lauren, we know you're one of the absolute greatest. We have to ask you while you're here, have you got a favourite match or moment that you're particularly proud of?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, there's been so many, I think, over the course of my career, but I think the journey, you know, the journey. The last 3 years have been pretty special, though, so maybe them.
Finally, Lauren, dare to dream with us for a moment. What kind of legacy do you hope to create for the WNBL in this new era and in your new role?
Well, like Jenny said before, you know, the WNBL is the longest running elite women's competition in Australia, but also globally. And I think to be able to take our league and make it the pinnacle of women's sport in this country, I think it's doable. I think we've got the right people leading the way. And like I said, the product's there. It's just a matter of having the right people with the right vision driving it. So, yeah, it's an exciting time.
Thank you so much for joining us, ladies. Everyone, give it up for Lauren Jackson and Jenny Sager.
Well, as I stood up here on stage and looked at so many people with their eyes transfixed on what was going on and what was being spoken about, it gives me a very, very clear sense that everyone is on board for the journey and taking basketball in the right direction, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much to Steph. Well done to Jenny and Lauren. It truly is an exciting time for basketball in this country as we become whole. Our next award is the Referee of the Year, and it's once again with thanks to Europcar, who have continued their support, hello Steph, of this award, and our highly valued officials. Joining us now is Benoit Garel, who is the Managing Director of Europcar Mobility Group. We have the envelope right here. And the winner of the Europcar Referee of the Year goes to Vaughan Mabry.
This is Vaughan Mabry's 4th straight Referee of the Year award, a sensational achievement. Mabry is one of the league's most respected officials, a testament to his dedication and professionalism. He's also a valued mentor, leader and teacher for the next generation of officials. Congratulations, Vaughan Mabry.
Thank you, Vaughan and Benoit. The time has now come after weeks and months of online debate, our experts putting teams out into the universe and some players even pushing their case. Let's crown our All-NBL first and second team. We'll start with the All-NBL second team.
Firstly, here's one of the great stories of NBL 25, Casey Prather of the Brisbane Bullets.
Next, Melbourne United's sharpshooter, Chris Golding.
Next up, Adelaide 36's big man, Montrezl Harrell.
fourth member after a superb season with Illawarra, Sam Froling.
I think it might be Sam's birthday today as well, I'm being told. And finally, former MVP from the Sydney Kings, Xavier Cooks.
Montrezl Harrell's incredibly entertaining season and Casey Prather's inspiring comeback headline a star-studded All-NBL second team. Chris Goulding makes his 7th appearance in an All-NBL team. Xavier Cooks earns his 3rd All-NBL honour, while this is Sam Froling's first All-NBL showing. Congratulations to the players in the All-NBL second team.
Congratulations to the 5 players named in the All-NBL second team. Much deserved credit for your exceptional season. Okay, now it gets interesting. Now it is time for the best of the best. The 5 players voted into the prestigious All-NBL first team. Go for it.
No surprises here for the 8th time, Perth Wildcats superstar Bryce Cotton.
Next up, what a brilliant debut season in the NBL from Kendrick Davis of the Adelaide 36ers.
Joining them, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix star Matt Hurt.
From the ladder-leading Illawarra Hawks, Trey Kell.
And lastly, returning to the All-NBL first team for the first time since 2021, Tyler Harvey of the Illawarra Hawks.
It is no surprise to see the 3 MVP finalists. Perth's Bryce Cotton, Adelaide's Kendrick Davis and Southeast Melbourne's Matt Hurt take their rightful place in the All-NBL first team. After leading their Hawks to the top of the ladder, superstar duo Tyler Harvey and Trey Kell III have both been recognised for their tremendous campaigns. Congratulations to the players selected in the All-NBL first team.
Congratulations to you all. We have absolutely loved watching you out there this season.
That is your All-NBL first team, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, hashtag the Gazies on social media. We know all of our fans are going to have a lot of thoughts about the makeup of that team. We are going to take a very short break, and when we come back, let's find out the winner of our 3 final awards, which includes the NBL 25 MVP.
For those of you watching the Gazies at home, Pete and Kelsey will be back to keep you entertained. We'll see you soon.
It's dessert time here at the Gazies. We've just heard the announcement of the All-NBL first and second team. Pete, very guard-centric in the first team.
Yeah, I'm not surprised so much by that. We do have some elite guards in this competition. I think Casey Prather is awfully stiff. I think that he was unbelievable. But again, I think Damon Lowry's point, winning clearly holds weight. And I actually have no issue with two Hawks being in there. We couldn't split them. They're the best team in the comp, so they're probably fair play to them.
Yeah, that was my question. Illawarra Hawks are sitting top of the table at the moment, sitting pretty, probably don't play for another couple of weeks. Tyler Harvey and Trey Caldo, talk to me about their seasons. You've loved it.
Well, I have. And again, I was trying to split them when you talked about trying to do our predictions of who's going to be the first team, who's going to be unlucky. So clearly the rest of their peers, other captains, other coaches thought you're the best team in the league, probably the best backcourt in the league. So we're going to reward you with that. And they're both rightfully deserving of their first team. And I do like, I'm probably in the minority, I like it being positionless because it means you're just going to have to battle that much harder to get in there. Only the best of the best get there, and I think in the end, I think you'll find a reason to be happy for it.
Yeah. As Jack said, there'll be so much conversation around those first and second teams. We absolutely love the conversation. Get on there if you want to have a chat. But I need to welcome in our sixth man of the year, Quatnoy. Come on in. We've had so many announcements of awards. This one was highly anticipated, I think because you made it highly anticipated. This and most improved. You've won sixth man of the year. We've loved your energy and everything that you've brought to the Sydney Kings across this season. We spoke to your head coach before and he told us just how much he's loved what you've done. Can you give us a little bit of an insight into what your season has felt like coming off that bench?
Yeah, well, first of all, got to give all glory to God. I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for him. The Sydney Kings organization for taking, a chance on me when nobody else did. To all my teammates, especially Brian Gorgon, he's unlocked a different part of my game this year, and I'm able to go out there and show it and have fun and express it. And obviously, to my beautiful partner, my amazing kids out there in Inea, I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you guys. Making sure I've done everything I needed to do off the court. And that's really transitioning on the court as well.
You're one of the best personalities in the league. And again, I'm not shying away from it. I know some people, you hear it and you say, oh, is that arrogant? It's not. It's confidence, and it's one of the best things about it. I'm going to ask you this, Quack, because I know you're not going to shy away from the moment. What is your single best moment of the regular season personally, and why? Because I remember back in, we forget because you've had some big ones, but you took over the game late in the Silver Dome, way back, and you had a couple of things to say, but tell me, what was your favourite moment?
Man, there's a handful.
There is?
Yeah, there's a handful. But yeah, just most importantly, I'm just going out there and having fun. That's the most important thing. If I can just go out there and change some kid's life and watching me, I've done my job. So yeah, all glory to God. And this is nothing. You haven't seen nothing yet. There's more to come.
I was there at that Silverdome game. It was impressive what you went out there and did. Something more impressive, and I need to talk about it because it went all over social media. You and I cooked a handshake.
Can you fix it?
We can. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Seen it. Okay, have you felt my hands? I get hot. Kendrick's clapping because we finally got it right. Thanks,
that's my
Kendrick
dude, Kendrick Davis. My dude.
Quad, you have come in. You've got so much energy. What do you think you have put down your improvement to this year? You wanted to be most improved. You wanted to be in that six-man conversation. Where has your improvement come up from? Is it people? Is it your teammates? Is it anything else?
Obviously, just having a great off-season, I've had a great prior off-seasons as well. But just staying in the gym, taking care of my body, doing all the right things off the court really helps me transition on the court. So, after I signed this 3-year contract with the Sydney Kings, I just wanted to make sure my family was financially, settled. So all I got to focus on is just basketball. And, that's what I'm focused on right now, just basketball, go out there and help my team win. And hopefully I'm doing that.
I love it, man. I'm so excited. And we talk about being in contention. Were you at all nervous that this award was not going to be yours? Because I wasn't. I thought there's never been a safer lock, but were you a little bit nervous? Crazy things happen, man.
Nah, not at all. I ordered some shirts, 6 Man of the Year shirts, so
yeah.
They're going to be dropping in the next couple of days, so that's how confident I was. And yeah, I'm coming for that most improved next year.
Man, I love it. Again, we love you. Good luck in the postseason. We appreciate it. And now, a moment all the fans have been looking forward to, the summer shootout announcement. Someone's going home with $100,000. Let's find out who it is.
Welcome to the $100,000 NBL Summer Shootout Award giveaway. Throughout the month of January, all 10 NBL teams competed for cash, doing what they do best and love to do most, and that's get buckets. The Cairns Taipans, with 111 points against the Brisbane Bullets, wound up being the competition winner, earning that club $50,000 cash. But now, let's turn our attention to the fan engagement side of it. 5 NBL fans now have a chance to win $100,000. Someone in this group picked accurately the Cairns Taipans and the score of 111. Now, let's meet our 5 contestants. Hans from Victoria. Welcome, Hans.
Thanks, Rock. Hey, guys.
Mark from WA.
Hey, Rock.
Costo from Perth. Alex from Brisbane. Let's go, Bullets.
Right.
Michael from Cremorne. And I'm surprised so many non-Queenslanders put their faith on the Cairns Taipans. Wow, this is going to be fascinating to see who walks away with the money. But first, we've got some fine print to go through. As per our terms and conditions, and in accordance with government state body permits, this draw was conducted earlier this morning by an independent third party. And that third party has given me the winner of this contest right here in this envelope. Let's get to it. Good luck to all. Wow, this is thrilling. Let's see who our $100,000 Summer Shootout winner is. The winner of the $100,000 prize for the NBL Summer Shootout in NBL 25 is Alex from Spring Hill. You are $100,000 richer, my friend. Yes, Alex, you're the winner. You've won $100,000, buddy.
Hey, you kidding?
You've got it. You've got it.
You're actually kidding. Oh, bro. Woo. I can't believe it. My heart's beating. Jesus. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alex. That's
Thank
fantastic.
you so much.
Hey, tell me, why did you pick the Cairns Taipans, and how did you come up with that number of 111?
Okay, so I go for the Brisbane Bullets too. So it was actually 111 in the afternoon when I did it. So I just picked Cairns Taipans because that's just like the first team that came to my head. Just thought, you know, furthest away from them actually doing it. And yeah, it was 111. So I was just like 111, that's a common score. You know?
Wow.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
That's great. And tell us.
I actually completely forgot about it.
Oh, well, you remember it now, though, don't you?
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Thank you so much.
And what are you going to do with the cash?
So I'm starting a business, a landscaping business. I've been trying to since last year. And they'll help me get a ute to get going, some tools. And yeah, so I'm just excited for that. My mum's trying to move out. I can help her renovate a bit. So, yeah.
That's great. Well, seeing how the Cairns Taipans got you this coin, are you going to change your allegiances from the Bullets to the Taipans?
Oh, that's hard. That's hard, but nah, I got to stick with the Bullets.
All right, Alex. Well, hey, I hope to see you at a Bullets game next season. Congratulations,
Awesome.
buddy. You've got $100,000, and that's just a great award. And thanks for being a part of it, because unless you're in it, you certainly cannot win it. Congrats, Alex.
Thank you so much.
The Summer Shootout has been done and won. Congratulations to the Cairns Taipans and Alex from Spring Hill in Brisbane. The NBL postseason is about to start. Enjoy the playoffs. It is going to be an incredible NBL 25 conclusion.
None other than the best dressed man in the commentary team. We also have one of the best dressed men. I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Derek Rucker.
Oh, wow.
But you are one of the best dressed here.
Yeah.
Casey Prather, All-NBL second team. Pete Hooley thinks that's an absolute rort. I want to ask your opinions though. We've just seen the announcement of the Summer Shootout. The guy bet against you. He's a Brisbane Bullets fan. He bet against you. Thoughts?
Can't be a Brisbane Bullets fan if he bet against us. How does that even work? I don't know. But, I mean, congrats to him for $100K. I'm gonna find his address and I'm gonna come get that $100K because he don't deserve that.
I don't think you need that.
Deserve that.
You just re-signed for another year, Casey Prather. I don't think you need that. But again, congratulations. We talk about this season, but the fact that you're coming back, has it sunk in you? I know the season's over, which is disappointing, but what you've achieved individually, how far you've had to work to get back to this level, and that, I mean, that's a layup. Let's be honest, that's not your best. But what you actually did on the floor is some of the best basketball I've ever seen you play. How do you feel?
I mean, to be honest, you know, I feel great, but It would have been better walking out with NBL first team, to be honest.
Robbed.
I mean, I guess that's what they, look forward to. But, I'm excited about the challenge to come back next year and prove what I'm actually, capable of doing. Let our team be healthy, then, who knows what we could have achieved.
Pete really wanted to do this, but I'm going to steal Pete's thunder. Ariana, can we get you in
Come on,
here?
beautiful
Ariana, come on in. Ariana
Don't
joined.
take my wife for too long now.
What do you mean? Now, you're staying here too. This is a package deal.
Oh, wow.
This is a package re-signing.
So Ariana joined us in commentary this year. She did an insane job. I spoke to you guys before about the relationship you guys have. You can see it on the screen when you have to ask each other questions, when you have to answer it. Very professional, but also there's a level of intimacy there which we love. Can I hear about what you're like at home? Is it gassing each other up at home? Is it, because I feel like that's what happens on screen.
We're pretty intimate. No, but seriously, no, it's amazing, because she pushes me to new levels. Before this season came out, I was thinking about, retirement, thinking about, if I was able to continue to play basketball. And my biggest support system is this lady right here, and she just pushed me to be great. And I'm so thankful for you, and I'm so proud of you.
Well, I definitely would say that we're a huge basketball family. So I think me actually getting this job has just been better for both of us because I'm watching every game, he's watching every game. We're able to break down footage together. So I've loved this season so far, and we're excited to come back.
You're our MVP, Ariana. You're the fans' MVP. We're so grateful that you're going to be back next year as well. But you have to tell us, give us the insights. I know this man very well. I won a championship with this man. I know what he can do on a basketball court. I said he was exceptional this year. What is his biggest weakness as a father?
Question.
In terms of, is he a nappy? I can't imagine him changing nappies, man.
Listen, he's good at changing nappies. He definitely, I would say what gets him is when baby wakes up in the middle of the night and having to fight through that fatigue during the season, for sure, for sure.
That's tough right there.
Can't lie. Do you have any disagreements around what Ariana says on camera? Like, I love your insights. I feel like you've got so much to say, so much to input into the commentary. Is Casey just there sort of going, shh, or is he happy with what you're doing?
I don't think he's ever gotten upset with anything that I've said, but sometimes I am a little tough.
Yeah, I mean, I just let her talk her mind, speak her opinions. I really value her opinion. So, I mean, if it's not anything towards me directly, we're good. But
you're off limits.
Yeah, I'm off limits. But everybody else, they're good.
Case, you did talk about it a little bit in the Chemist Warehouse red carpet to Kelsey, but you moving out here to play is one thing, but to see what she's done this year, and again, we go way back. I had a huddle with her talking about making the move, coming over, sacrifices that family have to make for professional athletes. You talk about how much she means to you, but she's been unbelievable this year. Her whole career's been unbelievable. And again, both of you, you're so far from done.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm just can't wait to see what she do next year when we come back out here. And yeah, I'm so proud of her.
Ariana, I want to ask you about sorry, Casey. I feel like I'm not giving you any love. I'm just here with Ariana.
He had his love.
He's had his love. He's made the All-NBL second team. That's what I want to ask you about. Any surprises with the awards? Anything that stands out to you? Tyler Robertson, we saw win three-pointer of the year, massive shot. And Casey wants you to talk about him, I think.
Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When he can do better, I say he'll do better. But when he deserves his flowers, I'll say that he deserves his flowers. I definitely think that he should have been All-NBL first team or most improved player. He started off very rocky this season and at the end of last season when he joined. So I think he's come back incredibly strong. He's put up the numbers needed to make most improved or All-NBL first team, but we're also not upset about it. We finished the season healthy, strong, better than ever. So we're also very, very, very happy.
I'm kind of trying to push for, maybe it's called the Corey Williams Courage Award or something in that, because what you've overcome, I think you'd be an easy recipient this year for it. It's been unbelievable. But before we let you go and enjoy the night, one of your very good friends, an old teammate, is up for MVP. You've seen Bryce Cotton this year. He's on another level, man. Is he going to go home with his fifth?
He's our MVP.
Absolutely. That guy right there is just unbelievable. He's a true professional on the court, off the court, great guy. Humility is a word that I would give to him. Is just unbelievable person. So, you know, I definitely believe he will get MVP. And if not, he definitely deserves it. And for us, he's definitely an MVP type of guy.
You absolutely love what Bryce has done this whole year. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. You've been
the best.
Yeah, such a breath of fresh air throughout the NBL. We've loved watching what you do on court, Casey and Ariana. It's great to finally meet you. I've seen you through the camera, but incredible work, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much to everyone at home for watching us do our thing tonight. Pete Hooley, you've been massive as always. Incredible insights. We cannot wait to see what the rest of the night brings. MVP coming up after this. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start the last part of this evening, so we ask that you very quickly take your seats so that we can get stuck into our next award. It's been an amazing night so far, but there are a couple of very cool things to come before we finish up. We hope that you've had a great night. We hope you had a chance to get around and have a chat, and it's been a lot of fun. But now, as I mentioned, we are about to get down to the business end, Steph, of the Gazies.
We'd love to take this opportunity to thank the team at Centrepiece for the incredible hospitality tonight. Thank you so much for everything you've done to put together such a beautiful evening.
Please, everyone, put your hands together one more time for the team here who have looked after us tonight. They have been amazing. So for those players who pride themselves on the defensive end of the floor, this is the one that they want to win. It is, of course, the Damian Martin Defensive Player of the Year.
A six-time winner, Damo was also an extremely busy man. He basically runs the state of WA, and that is where we find him this evening. Damo, welcome to you. It's a huge talking point over in Perth at the moment, and we have to know, are you going to the Kylie Minogue concert this week?
No, absolutely not. In fact, they tried having a concert there last night and they had to postpone it due to some sewerage running out. So I think I might miss RAC. It's probably good timing that we're heading over to the old Challenge Stadium for, which I remember had the best atmosphere in the league back then. Obviously, they've moved on to bigger and better things at RAC. No Kylie Minogue, I think, well, for myself or any of the guys behind me, but bring on tomorrow night's battle.
We've seen the competition consistently get more and more even this season. Does it feel like it's still wide open?
Yeah, absolutely. I was fortunate enough to call the game just a couple of nights ago between the Wildcats and Adelaide, and the plethora of talent out there on display, superstar after superstar, and the same can be said for all the teams who are playing postseason basketball. So an incredible season so far, but all that is pushed aside now. Postseason, a different beast altogether.
Well, Damo, sit tight. We would also like to welcome 2008 Defensive Player of the Year, Chris Anstey, who will help present this award. Let's take a look at our nominees for Defensive Player of the Year.
Shea Ely, Melbourne United. Wani Swakala Bullock, Illawarra Hawks. Will Magnay, Tasmania Jack Jumpers.
And the Defensive Player of the Year is Shea Ely, Melbourne United.
For the second straight season, Shea Ely has been recognised as the best defensive player. One of the most committed, fierce, determined and intense defenders in the competition, Ely never takes a play off and is a constant headache for whoever he's guarding. Congratulations, Shea Ely, winner of the Damian Martin Trophy for Best Defensive Player.
Thanks for being here, Chris. And as expected, Shea ran off before he could do a speech. He did say, if I win tonight, do not ask me a question, so I didn't even get the chance to do that. We are so blessed to have such a high level of coaching here in the NBL, which means that the Lindsay Gaze Coach of the Year award is always wide open. This year is no exception with so many worthy contenders.
Unfortunately, Lindsay is unable to be here with us tonight here at Centrepiece, but Lindsay, hello, we know you're watching from home. To present the award, a legendary name in Australian basketball at both NBL and international level, Dr. Adrian Hurley, OAM.
Dean Vickerman, Melbourne United. Justin Tatum, Illawarra Hawks. Josh King, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
And the winner is Justin Tatum, Illawarra Hawks.
The transformation of the Illawarra Hawks under Justin Tatum has been remarkable. Tatum's Hawks were the benchmark all season long, residing in first place for majority of the campaign and making history by finishing on top of the ladder for the first time in club history. Congratulations, Justin Tatum.
Come on in, Coach. Congratulations. You don't win an award like this and not get to speak to the crowd. That's just the way it works here.
I thought it was like everybody else, just walk off.
This season, it's been amazing. It just gets better and better for you and for the team.
It was pretty fun. It's been good so far. The guys been playing hard. It's a big testament of my guys on the table over there, and I appreciate them sacrificing every day.
Now, I want to get this title right because you joined Illawarra in February of 2023 as a North American scout and the special advisor to basketball operations. Did you think that it would all end up being this right now with you standing on stage as the NBL Coach of the Year?
Not at all. I was supposed to be in and out, and I got a chance to stay and been in this unbelievable NBL tournament. And at the end of the day, I'm happy to be here and, being the head coach.
When we look at any time out that we go into of yours, we said it in the package, Tatum Talks, we see your group and they're locked in. Their eyes are all on you. They're nodding their heads. Their body language is great. The culture seems superb in amongst this group. Is it as good insiders from what it looks on the outside?
No, that's all for show, man. Them guys don't be listening to me. They don't listen to nothing I say. No, but really, they bought in. Like I told earlier, the individual success they put to on the side for our team's success. So they come out and practice and play hard every day, and I'm proud of them. I'm happy to coach them.
Now, coaching in Illawarra, it's a pretty unique fan base. It's like no other, but they love you.
They do. I hope they keep loving me. Hopefully we keep it all the way going and win a chip. So that's what we're working towards.
Now, I've been told by a couple of people on your table tonight, is it Sam Froling's birthday today? Is that correct?
It's Samson's birthday. Yes, it is. He's a 25-year-old man in a 45-year-old body.
Is he behaving or not?
Sam never behaves. I'm surprised he has a shirt on now. He always takes his shirt off right after practice.
You're on camera too, Sam. There you go. It is black tie tonight, so you can't do that. This group, you actually said it pre-season. You called it after the Blitz and said you felt like they were a top 2 team, and you were right. What did you see at that stage that perhaps we hadn't seen?
I was just talking shit. I just had to find a way for them to believe in me. And no, I really felt that, majority of our group was coming back. And so I felt that we had a chance of a camaraderie, everything like that. We just had to play hard and prove it.
The floor is yours if you like. Is there anyone that you'd like to thank?
Clearly my group, my assistant coaches, I would not be up here without them. JK, Sam, Flinny, Craney at home. I'd like to thank my family for sure for sacrificing me being over here. I'd like to thank all my everybody, my organization, everybody gave me a chance for this, so appreciate it. Thank you.
A A huge congratulations to Justin and best of luck for the rest of the season. It is time now to crown the Andrew Gaze Trophy for the most valuable player and to end the debate and speculation. To do that, of course, please welcome 7-time MVP winner, the GOAT, Andrew Gaze.
Come on in. Right in the middle. Okay. Come and stand right in the middle, Mr. Gaze.
Thank you.
And we look really short
Yeah.
standing next to you as well, don't we? We didn't think that through.
We need a step ladder.
No, it's good.
What have you made of tonight so far?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's just great to get in a room with basketball people and some of the legends here to get to catch up and share some memories and have great times and most importantly, celebrate the greatness of the season. We've seen some extraordinary performance year in, year out. This league keeps on getting better and better, more exciting, and it's a privilege to be involved and be able to share it and commentate it and be around great people. So it's a fantastic night, and congratulations to Larry, the team, everyone to put this together. It's fantastic.
I've heard you do a great thank you speech. Is there anyone that you wanted to thank tonight?
I do. I'm always thankful. What I am is each year you come in here, it's just incredibly humbling and a little awkward, embarrassing hearing your name and being honoured in the way I am. I do not deserve that, but it's something that I really appreciate, and it's fantastic to be acknowledged in the way. And of course, with my dad, unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, and he's always disappointed he can't come and catch up with everyone and share the night with everyone. But he's doing well. He's doing really well, and he'd be watching at home. Actually, I'm not sure if he'll be watching at home. If anyone's tried to explain to an 80-year-old that's partially blind and immobile how to use the internet, that is a challenge. That is a significant challenge. And so I guess I'll have to show him on the replay or something, because highly unlikely he's been able to push the right buttons.
I don't know about you, Seth, but that sounds a lot like every weekend at a venue when Gazy says, I can't get this bloody stats machine to work. Sounds very similar.
No, I'm very IT savvy, and no problems whatsoever there. So no, it's all going well, really well in the Gaze household. So he's looking forward to the finals.
Well, let's take a look at the nominees for the Andrew Gaze MVP. But first, we do need to say a thank you to Jack Cowan, who is out there tonight.
Bryce Cotton, Perth Wildcats. Kendrick Davis, Adelaide 36ers. Matt Hurt, South East Melbourne Phoenix.
Well, what a exciting time. Jack Cowan is here, the founder of Hungry Jack's. He's a great man. They make the most delicious burgers you'll ever want to wrap your lips around. So thank you very much, Jack. And the winner, well, it's maybe he'll be up here presenting awards pretty soon. It's the legend himself, Bryce Cotton from the Perth Wildcats. Well done, man.
Bryce Cotton continues to rewrite the record books. The Perth Wildcats superstar has won his 5th MVP, the second most by an individual in history, with the trophy's namesake, Andrew Gaze, the only man ahead of him on 7. Cotton's scoring expertise has left the entire NBL world in awe. 59 points against the New Zealand Breakers, 49 points twice against the Adelaide 36ers. Cotton's offensive arsenal is endless, and we saw it in all its glory this season. One of the best players in NBL history, tonight is another chance to celebrate Bryce Cotton's greatness. Congratulations, Bryce Cotton, the Andrew Gaze Trophy winner for the most valuable player.
He is truly remarkable, no question about that. And Bryce joins us from Perth. Of course, the Wildcats have got some business to take care of against the Phoenix tomorrow night. Bryce, congratulations. Firstly, to borrow one of yours to some degree, same movie, same actor. You've done it again, your 5th MVP. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It's kind of weird, you know, I guess, waiting around for the celebration, but we got a big game tomorrow. But first of all, I want to thank God. The fact that I still get to play this game I love at a high level, it's something I don't take for granted. And when I get to do that with some amazing teammates, amazing coaches, it makes it that much more fun. And to my wife, Rach, I want to especially thank her for all the sacrifices she makes off the floor for me to do what I need to do to be the athlete I'm accustomed to being. She makes life a hell of a lot easy for me. So appreciate you, Rach. And yeah, it's cool, but I got to get back to work soon.
Career high numbers. Just try and help us understand a little bit of what makes Bryce Cotton as great as what you are. Career high numbers in this NBL 25 season. You keep building, you keep getting better. How does that happen?
I think just staying hungry. No matter what, I understand the journey I've had since a young kid and how I've had to fight to get to where I'm at every level. And no matter the success I have or the adversity I face, my mentality is always to keep pushing. As my grandpa would say, until the ball runs out of air.
So the 59-point game, we showed a little bit of the highlights of it in the room earlier tonight. You had 20 in the first quarter of that game. Did you just know early on that particular game that this was going to be one of those nights?
I wouldn't say that. I knew going into the game I wanted to be very aggressive. It wasn't too long from me coming back from my rib injury, and my body started to feel like it was getting back into that game shape. So I wanted to test those limits, be aggressive, and I was going to live with whatever happened. But it's not like I had a night like that in my mind, though.
I was looking at some film today and some when you very first arrived here in the NBL and you took the competition by storm straight away. Do you ever think about what life would have been like had you have not said yes to that NBL opportunity and to come here when you did?
Sometimes. It's crazy to think I only thought I was going to be here 6 weeks and, you know, here we are 9 seasons later, but God don't make mistakes and everything happened the way it was supposed to, and I'm just trying to continue to play my part and live with the results with however it happens.
So the 5th MVP, Bryce, it puts you in rarefied air. You were already outright second next to Andrew Gaze. You're getting close to him now. How important is legacy for you?
I mean, legacy means a lot to me, especially just considering what my mom and my grand did for me, giving me opportunities and support growing up. So as much as I want the best for myself, every year, every season, you know, I'm trying to make them proud, and that's where the legacy lies with me. But I never compare myself to nobody. This is a race versus myself. I started on this journey with me, my mom, and my grand, and it's still me and my mom. So we just gonna keep doing it like that, and however it goes, it goes.
So that's 5 now. You don't have to be a mathematician to work out what's next. Can you get to 7?
Like I said, I'm not in a race against nobody, so I take it 1 year at a time, and whatever I do, I do. But yeah, I'm racing against myself.
Bryce, this is an amazing night for you. You've obviously got something very, very important tomorrow night, and I know how important team is for you, and you've got all of your teammates and staff in the room tonight, but an opportunity here for you to thank anyone else that you haven't already mentioned on what's a very special night.
No, I think I got everybody in there, and yeah, I don't want to take up everybody's time. Look like y'all having a good time over there, so I'll leave y'all to it, and I'm gonna try to get home as quick as possible.
Well, you are the most modest winner that we've had in quite some time as well. Bryce, congratulations. You can already see that he's locked in for game mode tomorrow night as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask for those in the room and for those with Bryce in Perth as well, and for those of you at home, please charge a glass to the 5-time MVP, Bryce Cotton. Thank you very much, Bryce. Gee, it's a real shame you weren't here for this.
Appreciate it, man. Y'all enjoy it.
If anyone's going to Perth tomorrow, can you take some of these to give to Bryce, please? I think he's really missed out. It's actually all over our notes and everything here, so we might just have to wing this little last bit, Steph.
I think so.
What an amazing night. I mean, for Bryce as well, we mentioned, obviously, for you being a Perth girl growing up and watching the Wildcats, something pretty special is going on here.
Oh, he absolutely is. I'm going to need a new champagne. I've got a foil in it everywhere here. But it's been an incredible night. Moments that we'll certainly remember. Moments in NBL history.
It's been amazing. This is genuinely us winging it here because we've got confetti everywhere else. A huge congratulations to all of our award winners. We hope that you felt the love in the room tonight and from our fans at home, and it's something that you can cherish forever as well. And you are, all of you, truly deserving of it.
Please, one more time as well, thank everyone here at Centrepiece. You've all played a major role in making tonight as brilliant as it has been. A huge thanks must also go to the NBL's corporate partners. Many of you are here in the room tonight. Your support of the league is vital and the very best is still to come.
Also, a big thanks to the staff at NBL HQ. Larry mentioned them, Dave mentioned them earlier in the night as well. As you can imagine, this event is an absolute monster to put together, and it does not come together easily, particularly when you get little curveballs thrown at you late, like a Tuesday night play-in in Perth, which was not part of the original plan. So it's not an easy thing to put together, but your tireless work in making tonight happen does not go unnoticed. So for everyone in the room, please thank all of the staff at the NBL.
To our NBL fans who are watching tonight around the world, your passion and support is the reason this league continues to grow at such a rapid rate. To those fans who have teams who are in the postseason, good luck, and we need you at full voice. One last reminder, the play-in series all starts tomorrow night in Perth with the Wildcats taking on Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Yes, they are. Can't wait for that one. And of course, to the players, the coaches, the support staff and the owners. NBL 25 has been incredible. From the opening night, you have all entertained us, inspired us and made us keep coming back for more all season long. Of course, best of luck to the remaining 6 teams. For all of you tonight, enjoy the rest of this evening. For those of you watching at home, thank you so much for being here. Please travel safe, and thanks for your company tonight at the Gazies.
Let's get started.
That's right. You know we're gonna take this in. In this context, and no disrespect, when I bust my rhyme, you break your neck. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from old intellect, collect the rhythm effect. Lose your inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul, break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, girls who they we got, you wouldn't believe how we wild shit. Say burn till it's burn out, turn till it's turn out. Act up from northwest, east, south, yo.
Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid,
get started, get started.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Yeah. Lose control of body and soul. Don't move too fast. People take it slow. Don't go ahead. Just jump into it. You heard about how the bees do it. Get started. Don't worry about it, peas who walk and do it step by step like an infant new kid. Inch by inch with a new solution. Transmit hits with no delusion. The feeling's irresistible and that's how we move it.
Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid, get started, get started, get started. Let's get it 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 started.
Let's make some noise. Jay Bruno on the drums. Let's hit it. Yeah. Let's hit. Why not hit? Say let's hit. Why not hit? Yo, let's hit. Why not hit? Everybody on the dance floor that bang your spine. What? Bob your head like me, the MC. Rockin' on the DJ in your Bentley. Let's get it. Yo, get sick. Everybody in the house, you wanna rock it like this. Come on, let's surround. Let's get hectic. NBL and the MVP back kick. Oh!
Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid.